We are back with another New Who. The doctor is out of sorts. Martha has been left holding the bag, and the family is here to collect. Okay? At the end of Human Nature, there on a cliffhanger. Not sure what the end game here on the family is and what they want with the doctor. Obviously, the doctor is not. He's not himself at this point, and Martha is trying to piece it up, put it all together, and put him back together. It's definitely proven difficult, especially in this time. We have this other boy who seems to have absorbed the doctor's kind of essence, maybe just a consciousness. It's going to be interesting to see how they link that or how they put him back together. As always, the full and watch-alongs and the early access content will be on the Patreon, so please join the Patreon if you haven't already. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, engage with the video as much as you can. It really does help the channel. Well, it is that time. Let's go.
Your friend or your lover?
Oh, let's go. Make the choice, Doctor. David Tennant. The family of blood. Okay, the family of blood.
Make your decision, Mr. Smith.
Oh.
One more move, and I shoot.
Oh, the maid is full of fire.
And you can shut up!
Oh.
Shoot you down.
Try it. We'll die together.
Would you really pull the trigger?
Oh, she will. Try her.
Looks too scared.
Scared and holding a gun's a good combination. Do you want to risk it?
Get him. Ooh.
Get everyone out. There's a door at the side.
Do what she said. Everybody out now.
Listen to her.
Side, all of you.
Oh. You will not see me. I would have been gone already.
Latimer, get back to the school. Tell the headmaster.
Don't touch me. You're as bad as them.
What?
Try anything. I'm warning you, or Sunny Boy gets it.
Which is almost brave, this one.
I should have taken her for.
Oh. And that's her
What happened to
friend.
Jenny? Is she gone?
She is consumed. Her body's mine. All that screaming.
Oh my god.
Don't just stand there, move. God, you're rubbish as a human. Come on.
You're rubbish as a human. Ooh. Yo, you are not running fast enough, I'll tell you that. Oh!
Been in hiding for too long. This is sport. What do we know about her?
This body has traces of memory.
Come on, Elphaba.
Mother of mine. Let's go to school.
Alright. Good luck with math.
What are you doing?
Maybe one man can't fight them, but this school teaches us to stand together. Take off!
Not with those guns, though. Those laser guns.
These bodies are silly and hot. They can damage and die. That's why we need the Time Lord.
Indeed, they will have guns. Perhaps a little caution.
So they want to just be in a body that lives forever. They want an immortal body. Ugh. Simpletons. There are other ways.
I don't ask them to fight. They don't stand a chance.
They are cadets, Miss Jones. They are trained to defend the king and all his citizens and property.
Could someone explain exactly what is going on?
Headmaster, I have to report the school is under attack.
Really?
Have you not heard?
They've got guns. They've already murdered people in the village. I saw it happen.
Murder on our own soil?
I saw it. Yes.
Boys, remain on guard. Mr. Snell, telephone for the police. Mr. Phillips, with me. We shall investigate.
Gotta find that watch.
Yeah, but they opened the watch and it didn't do anything. Does it have to be open in front of, like, to his face?
Be safe. Keep me dark. Keep me closed.
Closed.
Not yet. Not while the family is abroad. Danger.
Oh. He's instructing the boy what to do.
Baines.
Okay.
And one of the cleaning staff. There's always a woman involved. Practical joke has got out of hand.
Headmaster, sir, good evening,
Well,
sir.
they're about
Come
to
to give
shoot
me a
him.
caning, sir. Would you like that, sir?
Keep a civil tongue, boy.
Who are these friends of yours, Baines? In fancy dress?
Do you like them, Mr. Phillips? I'm ever so good at science, sir. Look. Molecular fringe animation. That's all we want, sir, Mr. John Smith, and whatever he's done with his Time Lord consciousness.
They don't know that language.
We are the family of blood.
Mr. Smith said there had been deaths.
Yes, sir, and they were good. Sir! All your little tin soldiers.
Oh, and tin dogs.
What do you know of next year?
You're not making sense, Baines.
1914, sir.
Oh.
The things we have seen. War is coming.
The World Wars.
War of the whole wide world. Do you think they will thank the man who taught them it was glorious?
Been a soldier. I was in South Africa.
Etc., etc.
Oh my god.
Run back to school and send us Mr. Smith!
Oh god. That performance is chilling. Yo. Icy, icy.
Soldiers! Soldiers!
Soldiers! I mean, they look like they're off to see the wizard. And let me tell you right now, the wizard is not there.
War comes to England. Year in advance.
A year in advance.
Hold the soldiers back. Time Lord is playing some sort of trick.
Discover him, sister of mine.
Oh, sister of mine. Not of mine.
The man you call John Smith, he was born on another world.
Then tell me in this fairy tale,
Fairy tale.
who are you?
Round 1. Fight!
Training to be a doctor.
Well, that certainly is nonsense. Women might train to be doctors, but hardly this Scythian, hardly one of your colour.
Here we go.
Oh, do you think?
Finish her!
Shocking.
Bones of the hand. Carpal bones, proximal row, scaphoid, capitate, hammock. Then the metacarpal bones extending in 3 distinct phalanges. Proximal, middle, distal.
Read that in a book.
Yes, to pass my exam.
I must go.
Fatality!
Matron. No. No.
What have you found?
His TARDIS. The Doctor can't escape.
Oh. Oh. It's serious now.
It's not safe.
You mess with the TARDIS, you mess with me.
Tell me about Nottingham.
They have their little love story here.
That's where you were brought up. Tell me about it.
Well, it lies on the River Leen,
Is it time for this?
the River Trent, which flows from Stoke to Bahama.
That sounds like an encyclopedia.
Yeah, tell me something that wasn't in a book.
When you were a child, where did you play? All those secret little places.
How did it feel?
Tell me, John.
Your best memory.
How can you think I'm not real? When I kissed you, was that a lie?
No, it wasn't. Martha was right about one thing, though. There's boys, they're children. John Smith wouldn't want them to fight. John Smith, I was getting to know.
Yeah,
He knows it's wrong.
exactly. It's not it.
What choice do I have?
There is always a choice. I like how she confronted him here, though. She's like, who are you? Because the math ain't mathin'.
You're gonna mean the difference between life and death for us.
Not for you and me. We go to battle together. We fight alongside.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you and I both survived this.
You can see the future.
Maybe I was given this watch.
You better not take that watch.
Sorry.
Latimer, you filthy coward!
Oh yes, sir, every time.
You got to see those glimpses in the future. I think she does. She needs to meet up. How is she gonna get to him or know he has it?
What do I do? Beware of what?
She's here. She's here. Oh, she's here. She's giving it.
You were with that family. You're one of them.
What have you got there?
Nothing.
Show me, little boy.
How strong is she, do you think? Does she really want to see this?
Oh,
Time Lord!
Inside the device.
Everything he is concealed away in the hands of a schoolboy.
oh, they know now.
Boy and the watch. What are we waiting for?
Oh, I don't know if he should have done that. Why is the brother of mine leading the family? I guess he's the one that's the most hungry for it. Oh God. Oh God, these guys are crying. Oh! Yo, those are such young children. Oh my God. He knows it's wrong. Oh.
Just straw. We killed no one.
You, child, come out the way.
Oh, no, no, no.
It's the Cartwright girl, isn't it? Come here, come to me.
Don't go near her.
You were told to be quiet.
Just listen to me. She's part of it.
Oh, God.
Tell him.
I think, I don't know, I think you should stay back, Headmaster.
Yo. Does she have a gun?
She was with Baines in the village.
There is no cause on God's earth that would allow me to see this child in the field of battle, sir. Come with me.
You're funny.
Oh.
Take my hand.
Oh, oh, oh. Oh! Oh, she had one. She had one.
Now
Yo.
who's gonna shoot me? Any of you, really?
Put down your gun. Sir, the headmaster. I'll not see this happen. Not anymore.
Not anymore.
You will retreat in an orderly fashion back through the school. Hutchinson, lead the way.
Go on, then. Run!
Oh my God.
One of these boys has got the watch. This one?
But they don't know which. Oh,
This one.
No.
the girl knows.
This one, is that him?
No.
And we can kill this lot.
Oh God.
Lord.
Upstairs!
Ooh. Yo.
Understand that outside corner?
They're coming upstairs. I think he needs to go to where the watch is.
If there are any more boys inside, I'll find them.
No. He's gone. Oh, TARDIS. Oh, damn.
Come home! Come and claim your prize!
Out you come, Doctor.
Come to the family.
Time to end it now.
You recognise it, don't you?
You drew it.
I've never seen it in my life.
Do you remember its name?
I'm sorry, John, but you wrote about it.
Mm-hmm.
The blue box. You dreamt of a blue box.
Mm-hmm.
I'm John Smith. That's all I want to be. John Smith. With his life. And his job.
He doesn't want to remember.
And his love. Why can't I be John Smith? Isn't he a good man?
Yes, he
Why
is.
can't I stay?
We
like-
need the doctor.
It's like his.
Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just a story.
It's like this protocol or whatever that he put to himself. It's kind of protecting him to be this way, pushing him further in.
The doctor, Mr. Smith, the boy, the watch, they will come to us.
So it's all sort of like a whole thing.
Hello? No one home. We should be safe here.
Okay.
The Cartwrights. That little girl at the school, she's Lucy Cartwright. If she came home this afternoon and if the parents tried to stop their little girl, then they were vanished. Stone cold. How easily I accept these ideas.
Oh, it's so sad though.
I must go to them before anyone else dies.
You can't. Martha, there must be something we can do.
Not about the watch.
You're this doctor's companion, can't you help? What exactly do you do for him? Why does he need you?
Oh.
Because he's lonely.
And that's what you want me to become.
Oh my God. I mean, yeah. That's a really good question right there. That's what you want me to become, lonely. You want me to go back to that?
I brought you this.
Oh, here we go. It is that time.
Hold it.
I won't.
It told me to find you. It wants to be held. We've had this watch all this time. Why didn't you return it?
Because it was waiting.
For the right time.
Because I was so scared of the doctor.
Why?
Because I've seen him. like fire and ice and rage. He's like the night and the storm and the heart of the sun.
Stop it.
He burns at the center of time and he can see the turn of the universe.
Stop it!
Wow.
He's wonderful.
Ah, the might of the Doctor. I love how he's
What the hell?
That's the ship.
This'll flush him out. This'll do it. Super fun.
Oh God.
They're destroying the village.
What?
It's now or never.
Can you hear it?
Oh, sorry, he's asleep.
Why did he speak to me?
Oh, low-level telepathic fields, you were born with it. Just an extra synaptic engram causing...
That sounds like the Doctor.
And how he talks.
That's how he talks. Yeah,
All you have to do is open it and he's back.
but he doesn't want to.
You knew this all along, and yet you watched while Nurse Redfern and I...
I didn't know how to stop you.
falling in love. That didn't even occur to him. Then what sort of man is that? And now you expect me to die?
Oh.
It was always going to end though. The family's got a limited lifespan. That's why they need to consume a Time Lord. Otherwise, 3 months and they die.
So your job was to execute me?
This person.
They need him and I need him. You've got no idea what he's like. I've only just met him. It wasn't even that long ago, but
Right. Fact.
he's just everything to me and he doesn't even look at me, but I don't care.
Wow.
Because I love him to bits. And I
Wow.
hope to God he won't remember me saying this.
I mean,
I can give them this. Just the watch. Then they can leave and I can stay as I am.
You can't do that!
If they want the Doctor, they can have it.
no.
If they get what they want, then...
Then it all ends in destruction. I never read to the end, but those creatures would live forever. To breed and conquer war across the stars for every child. Martha, Timothy, would you leave us alone, please?
Wow. Yo. He can't take it. Ah. Kind of like that they're having that moment in there. They're like alone.
He won't love you.
If he's not you, then I don't want him to. I had one husband and he died, and I never thought ever again. And then you.
And it was real, I wasn't. I really thought.
Damn.
Blasted thing. Blasted thing. Can't even hear it. It says nothing to me.
Ah. Oh. Wow. They had a whole life. They would have had a whole life. Oh my.
Grandchildren.
Oh.
Everyone's...
Wow.
They all send their love, John.
It's a lifetime.
Each time. Thank you. Did you see?
The Time Lord has such adventures, but he could never have a life like that.
Wow.
And yet I could.
What are you going to do?
Here lies the decision.
Just stop the bombardment. I'll do anything you want. Just stop. Say please.
How did he get in here?
Still human.
No, I can't pretend to understand, but I want you to know I'm innocent in all this. He made me John Smith. Like I had any control over it.
He didn't just make himself human. He made himself an idiot.
Same thing, isn't it?
Stop it.
I've made my choice. You can have him.
Ooh.
Just take it, please, take him away.
Last.
No. Oh God. Is this a ploy?
Don't think that saved your life.
Is he doing something there?
Now we shall have the lives of a Time Lord.
Oh.
It's empty.
Uno reverse.
Where's it gone?
You tell me.
Might be you've been fooled by a simple olfactory misdirection. A bit like ventriloquism of the nose. But it has got to be said, I don't like the look of that hydroeconometer. You've got energy feedback all the way through the retro stabilizers, feeding back into the primary heat converters. Oh! Because if there's one thing you shouldn't have done, you shouldn't have let me press all those buttons.
Right. I knew he was doing something.
I will give you one word of advice. Run. Get out!
The doctor's number one word. Run. Hope you're fast enough. Bye. Oh. Oh. Yo. Ship's gone, now what? Yo, when
He never raised his voice.
the voice changed.
The fury of the Time Lord.
Oh.
And then we discovered why. Why this doctor, who had fought with gods and demons, why he'd run away from us and hidden. He was being kind.
Mm-hmm.
He wrapped my father in unbreakable chains forged in the heart of a dwarf star.
What?
He tricked my mother into the event horizon of a collapsing galaxy, to be imprisoned there forever.
Oh, this is really happening?
He still visits my sister once a year, every year. There she is, can you see? He trapped her inside a mirror.
In a mirror?
Every mirror. If ever you look at your reflection and see something move behind you,
is her?
That's her.
Oh.
That's always her.
Hell no. Sister not of mine.
I was suspended in time, standing over the fields of England as their protector.
Oh.
We wanted to live forever.
And you're sure gonna?
So the doctor made sure that we did.
Yeesh. Yo. That's savage though. This is the most savage the doctor has, I think, has dispatched these foes. Wow. Okay, let's have this conversation.
Is it done?
It's done.
Oh, you look the same.
Mm-hmm.
Goodness, you must forgive my rudeness. I find it difficult to look at you.
It's so awkward.
Doctor. Must call you Doctor. Where is he?
John.
John Smith?
He's in here somewhere.
Like a story. Could you change back?
Oh.
Yes.
Will you?
No.
Mm.
I see.
Damn.
Well then. He was braver than you. In the end, that ordinary man. You chose to change. He chose to die.
Mm-hmm.
Come with me.
Sorry.
Travel with me.
It's what?
My companion.
But that's not fair.
You have one.
What must I look like to you? I must seem so very small.
No. We could start again. I'd like that. You and me. We could try at least. There's everything that John Smith is and was. I'm capable of that too.
I can't.
I don't think she
Please
can.
come.
I can't.
Why not?
John Smith is dead, and you look like him.
But not him. Oh.
But he's here. Inside.
Answer me this. Just one question. If the doctor had never visited us, if he'd never chosen this place,
Mm-hmm.
on a whim, would anyone here have died?
Yes, you see? That's the question right there.
You can go.
Oh. Oh, look at his face. Look how hard that is for her. Damn. That's always where it leads to. Always. At the end. The places you visit. And the destruction that it leads to. Oh, she has his notes. Damn. But she spoke facts. Oh.
Right then. Molto bene.
How was she?
Time we moved on.
If you want, I could go and...
Time we moved on.
Back there last night. I would have said anything to get you to change.
Oh, yeah, of course you would.
I mean, I wasn't really...
No.
Good.
Fine. And I never said. Thanks for looking after me.
Martha, MVP this episode. And last, she carried that bag.
Martha.
Tim do the timber.
Thank you.
As well as
Because
him.
I've seen the future and I now know what must be done. It's coming, isn't it? The biggest war ever.
You don't have to fight.
I think we do.
You could get hurt.
Well, so could you. Travelling around with him, but it's not going to stop you.
I mean,
I'd be honoured if you'd take this.
oh, the watch. He was tied to that thing.
Look after yourself.
You like this bit.
The best part. Where did it go? Oh. Wow. Oh.
1914. There's some boys from England walking together in France on a terrible day.
Hutchinson, this is the time. It's now. To the right! To the right!
Wow.
Thank you, Doctor.
I'm not gonna make it.
Oh, yes, you are. Didn't I promise you all those years ago? Now, come on, and that's an order.
This is the moment that they were talking about. That's an order.
They went with songs.
Oh, that's the watch.
Straight of limb,
This
true
is
of
him.
eye, steady and aglow.
That's Tim.
Odds uncounted. They fell with their faces to the foe.
Wow.
They shall not grow old, as we that are left grow old.
That's so wild. For him.
At the going down of the sun, we will remember them.
A good old watch. Oh! What a conclusion. Definitely amazing. Wow. Wow. The family of blood. You know, coming from human nature, which I wasn't, I wasn't really feeling. The discussion last episode just about, being hit with the time period and the treatment of Martha and all of that stuff. And also, I think a part of it as well was this idea or this kind of story type of when characters who you know and love and who you followed for a while hit a point where they have to reset or forget who they are or get into that position where they're sort of like, tabula rasa, in that sense. Sometimes those stories can be a bit, I always find them a bit like kind of laborious. You find like, okay, well, I know who you are. I know what you're capable of. And I just want you to just sort of snap out of it and get back to who you are because that's so amazing. And you can do all these things. But now all of a sudden you've forgotten all of that. And we have to embrace this new side of you or this person who doesn't know all this other stuff you've done, all these journeys you've had and all that kind of stuff. Putting this two-parter together, I fully appreciated a lot more. It was quite the wild ride. I think Family of Blood here, ending it here like this was so strong. I thought the themes and kind of the discourse here just around it were very interesting, especially for the Doctor and especially for right now. I think these are like major themes in the Doctor's story and putting him here now in this setting and having him forget who he is and become a human, having this life or this path to a life that has eluded him or something that he's never known or been allowed to have, and now having it ripped away from him again, in this sense. It's wild because, I think he did say he has this ability to turn into a human using it as a last resort. I forget the other details he said about it then, how many times he can use it or whatnot. I think he did say he can turn back into John, but he won't. It's interesting, right? Because he can have that life. He can make himself literally forget that he was a doctor, become a human, and literally just live a normal life and not be alone, fall in love, do all the things that he would like to do. But the burden is too great. And even though he will not remember who he is and not have that, he still knows now what he will be giving up, what the world will be giving up for him to do what he's doing. He loves to have adventure and go around and have a good time, but a doctor is a powerful force. I mean, look at this episode, look at how it ended. The doctor is a very powerful force here, and even as much as, we will talk about, like, the whole comment and the whole thing about him living destruction in his wake, but him also saving lives, him also inspiring people, him also helping prevent, stop, alter things in a positive way as well. Doing all that, having all that information, all that stuff he's burdened by, all the timelines he sees, having to carry all that, and not willing to use the easy fix to get away from it, even though he has many devices or many ways to get out of it, and he still doesn't. It's a big testament to who the doctor is, what he's chosen for himself. That is bravery too. The performances this episode, I mean, the doctor, in that moment crying, and the realization of, everyone telling him, hey, this is who you are, you have to change back because you're our only hope, and him just being like, well, I just want to be this person. I'm happy. I'm falling in love. I'm here doing my thing. This is the life I'm living. And telling him to go become something that sounds scary, that he's being told that is lonely, that's being told that is sad, that requires something it's gonna require a lot more. How many people will want to press that button? How many people will want to open that watch or do what needs to be done? Those moments where the doctor was playing John, and it's wild because in my mind, watching that performance, I'm seeing this John Smith, and I'm like, okay, that's John. That's the doctor, right? It's John Smith, but it's the doctor. And as soon as the doctor switches back to the doctor's way of speaking, I instantly realized that, this is the doctor that speaks this way, I instantly, almost sort of like lights were in my head. And it happened to Martha as well in that moment where he switches. I mean, those were the only people, us, the audience, and Martha, that would recognize the instant he starts speaking or he switched to the doctor speak. And I was like, oh my God, he completely has been not speaking like the doctor for all this time. And I didn't even, it's not that I didn't notice, but I didn't, because you see him as him. So you sort of, okay, maybe he's just like speaking slowly or whatever. It's such a whole different thing. And I missed that. I missed that doctor speak and that doctor cadence and way of being. And it's such a testament to David Tennant again. Once again, here we are again talking about how amazing he is in this role and how much he's able to just really just switch it and turn into this person, and just so fully realized and fully formed, and just well fleshed out. I thought it was just amazing there, and that flip of a coin. I thought this was just so strong here, as well as the matron. Those scenes, especially at the house, even though she didn't want him to change, she had to sort of like tell him, hey, this is the decision right here. If this is what you have to do, you have to do it. And he was crying in that moment, and he was, the doctor doesn't cry like that. The doctor doesn't, the doctor is the one who's pulling everyone together and who's having to figure it out, who everyone's looking to. Now everyone's looking to him, but but he doesn't understand why. And it's like, just leave me alone. I don't want this. It breaks your heart during that moment, right? Because especially as we know who the doctor is, we can see that. But that John Smith, that person there, doesn't have that information. I was thinking as well that, in a sense, John Smith is not the doctor, but is the doctor in a sense, right? Because the doctor wants the things that John Smith is lamenting about or crying about, saying, let me live my life. The doctor wants those things, right? He is sort of like advocating for himself in a way, even though he doesn't know it, even though Martha and everyone else is saying, change back because you need to do this, and this is what you told me to do and everything. This is the whole plan. But in a sense, it's like, don't change back because you need to not be alone and all that stuff. That's juxtaposition of it all was sort of interesting there as John Smith. He was in a way advocating for himself as a doctor, even though he was just thinking, if this is me and that's a doctor, it's like, This is what the doctor actually kind of wants in a sense, but that's like an inner want, but something that you can't have. It's definitely way more painful, obviously, to present something, to provide it, to see it, to feel it, to live it, and then to have that snatched away, or to tell that thing to end itself and go back to what once was, especially when what once was is a source of pain, daily, pain. The conversation there with Matron and the doctor at the end, after he had, obviously switched back, that was really, 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 really tough, right? Could really sense that pain in her, even telling him to go away, but she wanted him. She even asked him, "Hey, can you change back?" And he's like, "Yeah, will you change back?" No, I won't. And he's like, "Well, I've lost the person that was just here, a second ago." He made a comment about how, well, you want me to come with you. I was surprised actually that he said he asked her to come along. I mean, the doctor does do that, sort of coming into these people's lives and changing it, forever, and in a lot of ways, negatively. I think she can look back and say this was the good time she spent with this person, but she will never forget this. Just her personal story has ultimately changed, and this is a big loss for her as well. She said something about how John was the brave one, because you just chose to change into him, but he actually chose to die. Which was ultimately, a huge decision, of course. And then she said also, if you hadn't come here on a whim, like, would this have happened? Would all these people have died and this destruction have happened? And, obviously, immediately I'm like, here it is again. Here it is. I mean, we can take this all the way back to season 1, all the way back to that guy, from the Rose episode, the plastic episode, and the guy who says the doctor, wherever he goes, destruction follows him, and people die and all of that stuff. And the doctor is like, doctor has to keep hearing this narrative. I mean, not just hear it, but see it. I mean, he knows it's happening, but he also has to be told it by people who he's affected by. I mean, that's where that must hurt, right? For someone to say, hey, you're saying all these things and trying to act all these things, but at the same time, if you hadn't come here, would these people have died? Would the person that I loved have died? And all this have happened? And all this kind of stuff. Like, you've brought someone to me and taken them away from me. Where's the lie? He can't follow her on that, right? And there's nothing more you can do. You can't force her to come with you. You can't make everything okay again, or make her forget or whatever. You can't, like, what has happened has happened. It's such a tragedy for some of these people, some of these characters here and there that are left behind from these expeditions, from these journeys, right? These adventures. And I had a feeling she wouldn't say yes, of course. I just felt like she wouldn't want to, because apart from it being a little bit outlandish for her as well, I think also it's just like, why would I want to go with you anyways, and cause more destruction and have all these tragedy happen, around me and all that kind of stuff. At the end of the day, most people don't even want that, right? I mean, think about Donna, think about that moment where she also said no. She's like, it's too much. What the doctor did to the family was kind of wild. I mean, I don't think I've seen the doctor this I don't think I've ever seen him go there in terms of dealing with the villain of the episode. And I guess that's the point, right? I was going to say usually he tends to like kind of reason with them or figure out a way, but that's what the brother said. He said the doctor running away at the beginning and stuff was the doctor trying to be kind. All this time we've seen the doctor reasoning with people or trying to tell them, hey, stop. Is the doctor stopping himself from resorting to things like this, like all the weapons in his arsenal, or the ways that he can actually dispatch with people if he wants to, and I think that's the doctor holding back all this time. I mean, we all know the doctor holds back, and the doctor is way more powerful than he chooses to show. The best he'll show you is his intelligence, right? But in terms of him actually weaponizing, he doesn't pull that out of his arsenal a lot unless he fully needs to. And in this case, he felt like pushed to the wall here. Kind of harkens me back to school reunion where I'm thinking proletarians, Anthony Head, the principal, and he said he was talking about how the the Time Lords are a race of peaceful people who are not trying to do the most, right? And so the Doctor, he was very surprised at the Doctor being very assertive and all that stuff, and he's like, I thought they were very docile kind of people, which I didn't know at the time, but it makes sense. The Doctor, is funny and jokes and laughs and goes for adventures with his TARDIS, but at the end of the day, he's like, yo, I can mess you up royally if I want to. That's the real secret. That's the real truth right there. And you see bits and pieces of it there. You see those moments in the Donna episode, in the Runaway Bride, where she was watching him like, doing the most. Those moments, right, where he's like, this is it. I have to destroy you. That's the only way. And when he gets there, he gets there. So it's like all this stuff is like trying to prevent the Doctor to be pushed to the wall and feel like he needs to do what he needs to do. It's kind of like scary to think that he can just be like, quick work. This will be done in 2 minutes. If I want to. The last scene there at the end with Tim Latimer. It's nice to see the Doctor there in the distance as well, like with Martha. I could see that also as like that is, sometimes it seems we see the destruction and the death, or at least the people in the story, the characters see the destruction and the death. But the truth is, the audience, what Martha and the other people see, apart from the Doctor, apart from just the alone time with the Doctor and what he really stands for, is some of these characters, these people on the side. And I'm sure we can mention a couple of them here who have gone on to have lives or have things going on. I'm thinking of Nancy in this moment and what was done for her at that time. Interesting enough, it was around a world war again. Martha, I have to talk about Martha expressing her love for the Doctor in such a big way. I mean, she's kind of said it a couple of times, but this was her biggest punch here. She fully laid it out there at the end. I'm glad he heard it too, because I was like, how did he even remember? But how did he know if he was not? I don't know. Anyways, but he knows, and he knows how she feels about him. In spite of everything, in spite of like the Doctor being down on himself sometimes and down on the situation, he has some pretty big supporters right there telling him like, you are the bomb. And I think that's really awesome. Well, thanks for watching. See you on the next episode. That one that's trapped in a scarecrow. Good luck watching over. Yeah, good luck. People are gonna people are mean to scarecrows. So like if someone shows up there, they'll just like see him. Like what happens there? Because eventually someone's gonna want to take that down. Someone's just gonna show up there and be like, excuse me, what?